All right, feel free to ask Tony some questions, guys. Tony, just as a senior this year, talk about the decision to come back and sort of how that all played out, and what you're hungry to accomplish this year.
Yeah, so obviously we all know that everyone's seasons ended last spring, and it was very hard to accept that with the season that we were having, being ranked number one and whatnot. But I think it was just really hard to get back into the swing of things. But knowing that we got another year, it really pushed me and the seniors that decided to come back to stay in it. And it wasn't really a hard decision for me. If y'all don't know this, I am a crossover. So I was LSU indoor first, and then crossed over to the sand. So I've been here a while. I'm a seventh year, and I believe purple and gold. So the decision to come back wasn't very hard. And I think knowing that the other seniors were coming back, it just made things easier as well. And for this season to come, I think we all know what the goal is. It's to win a national championship. And we've been putting in a lot of work, and we are ready to take on this season.
As a blocker, you didn't necessarily have a lot of blockers coming back. You weren't sure if Jess was going to come back. You weren't sure if Liv were going to come back. Can you talk about when you guys found out that those two were going to come back, the contribution that you think both Jess and Liv will have to the team overall as blockers?
Yes, I was so excited that they decided to come back. I know it was a big decision for both of them, being that they both have gotten married and both kind of had futures already planned. But for them to come back, it speaks a lot to this team and just shows the team how much they care for this program and how much they want to win a national championship. So just to hear them say that they were coming back, I definitely cried. I was so happy. Just they bring so many different qualities to this team. They both, like Grant said, are obviously two of the best blockers in the nation. They also both lead really well, huge leadership people. They both bring a cool spiritual dynamic to our team. I don't know. I'm just so grateful that they're back, and I have one more semester with them because they're really fun, outgoing, and just I love them so much. So I'm so happy they're back, and I know they're going to contribute a lot out there. I mean, they're two of the biggest blocks on our team, so they're really going to make an impact for us.
Hey, I just have a quick question. I don't know if you know, today is Women in International Women's in Sports Day. I just want to know, how does it feel to be one, a woman in sport and just being an ambassador of it, and two, as a kid, how growing up as a kid, just seeing the growth in women's sports. It's growing so fast, and it's such a platform where women can express themselves, and it's just such a great thing. So I just want to see your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think today is a great day to celebrate, and women deserve the recognition. And just so in my master's, I've done a lot of research on women coaches because I want to be a coach in the future, and we really are underrepresented. So I just think today is a day that we can just celebrate, and we can thank all the women in sport that are continuing to help grow and just make sport better. So yeah, I think today's really big, and it's all over social media. And I think that's like the best way to get it out there and just to encourage young kids. I mean, you asked about when I was young, sports have grown a lot, especially in beach volleyball. I think we are on the rise, and sorry, I was reading a question. But sports are on the rise, and coaches are on the rise too. So I think it's good to just encourage women who play and who are coaching. So question, Tony, I don't want you to think about it. Andrew asked a question in the comments, and I am planning to play professionally after I'm done at LSU. The dream was always to go play overseas indoor, but with my body, I've had a couple surgeries, so I've torn both ACLs, and I recently had shoulder surgery over quarantine, which is actually perfect timing. So my body's kind of beat up a little bit. So I think sand is the route I want to take. And I've just had so much fun. Beach and indoor are similar, but they really are two different sports. And the game is a lot different than indoor. So it's just been really fun to learn something new. And I think I definitely want to pursue after college. I'm not sure where that's going to be, who I'm going to be partners with, but I definitely want to continue to play as long as my body allows me to. And then I plan to one day hopefully be a head coach at a Division I program for indoor volleyball.
Toni, last question, unless anybody has anything else. Just as you guys sort of approach competition a few weeks away, what do you think the team sort of needs to do to sort of hone in and get ready for the season in these last couple of weeks?
Yeah, we've really been putting in a lot of work the past month. I think we just have to continue to not get in a rhythm of just doing the motions. Sometimes when you're in that period between the fall and competition, there comes a point where you can get kind of bored with the training period. So I think just keeping our mentality on we're going to compete in the next couple of weeks and just making that a focus at practice, making every rep count and just, putting in the work daily. It's going to be a grind. Right now is the grind period. And sometimes that gets hard. Your body's tired, but we're really close to season. So I think that's just a motivating factor to keep pushing. And I think the team's doing a great job with sleep recovery, just all of those things that have a huge impact. So I think right now we just have to keep our eyes on what we're going for, which is to win that national championship.
Any more questions for Toni? Thank you, Toni.
Thank you.